Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Requested video by Aussie123 from BushcraftOz forum. I made a video the other day, yesterday, about T-Rex duct tape, and he wanted to know about how it burned. It's really expensive tape, so I don't like burning it off, but I will do some of it, and it's a viable question because a lot of people put this stuff or duct tape around on their lighters as a tinder source. I can understand why. I actually put some of this T-Rex tape on one of my lighters to put in my kit. So why wouldn't you test it to see if you burned? Well, I cut up a 10-inch, same length as my ferro rod, cut up a 10-inch and then strip of it, and then this is how you normally do the process it up. As far as I know, you just strip it all up. I actually haven't done this before, so this is a learning experience for me too. I'm glad Aussie123 actually suggested this, because I should be practicing these sort of things anyway. Yeah, you just strip it up as far as I know, and then pump strikes into it until it catches. The other one is they use a lighter to a direct flame straight onto it, and it should start burning. So I didn't bring a lighter out with me, and I don't think I've got one on me. No, I don't have a lighter on me at the moment. It's on my car keys, which I have inside. If I have to, I'll go in and get one. That's no dramas. I can pause the video. But I do have generic duct tape. This is the stuff I would use to burn, because it's like $2 for a roll of 30 meters, whereas my T-Rex tape costs me $12 for 11 meters. So obviously the price difference is quite enormous. Another thing which I had never thought about, and this is another thing from Aussie123 which is, I think, is a fantastic idea, is if you're having trouble with your tinder being blown away, why not put, and this, I'm going to test this in a minute because it is a bit blowy here today, get your tinder, such as fatwood, on the sticky side obviously, and I would only use the fluffiest bits. Put it on the sticky side. There it is, all stuck to the tape. Target that with a little bit of your ferro rod. Obviously it's not going to get blown anywhere because it's all stuck to your tape. You can obviously stick your tape to wherever, so it's not going to get blown away either. What a fantastic idea. And your tape is also going to be flammable as well, so that's an experiment we're going to try in a minute. Just give me a sec for test. I'll put a little bit of a rock there just so that won't get away, and I'll prepare this one as well. This is just generic, that generic nice bits of fluffy stuff. Get it all stuck down, can't hurt. I thought that was a brilliant idea, because sometimes when it's blowing a gale, your tinder gets blown all over the joint. And I think that is a fair enough idea. But anyway, we'll get this, see if how these two lots of, I'll do generic. Now I may have to, if I can't get this to go, I may have to put a bit of fatwood into it. But I have seen it done before where I thought that was going to go. There you go. Oh no, he wanted to. Doesn't smell very nice because it's plastic, obviously. There we are. It's just a matter of, oh no. Smells horrible. A little bit of coaxing. Okay. It's not going to be as easy as I thought it might be. Maybe this generic stuff. Here we go. Well, that's generic stuff is not real good. Gets going for a while and then goes out. So maybe the glue, because I think it's the glue that actually starts on fire. I'll give it one more go and then say the generic stuff is rubbish. We'll see how we go. Because I know in a tyre tube like Ranger bands, they once you get them going, they're pretty good too. It just doesn't want to continue that. No, I don't think that generic stuff's very good at all. I'd say that's a failure. Let's see what this one does. This is the T-Rex tape. Oh yeah, it's a lot more successful. Yeah, look at that. Yep. Oh, shit, that's hot too. Burnt plastic. It burned the hell out of me. Obviously don't get the hot plastic melted onto your finger. So the T-Rex tape obviously is a very successful go, but it's just going to turn into a big glob of burning plastic, which I don't want to breathe in the black smoke because that is toxic fumes. But as I said, it will be hideously expensive to burn off. I wouldn't want to do that on a regular basis. Yeah, it's too expensive to be burning off personally. I think personally, like $13 a roll. But in an emergency situation, why wouldn't you? If it's the difference between getting a fire started and not, I would. I'd say that generic stuff, the glue is not good enough. Whereas the T-Rex tape, the glue is what's getting it going. And that didn't take much at all to get it going. And it's burning very well. But as I said, don't breathe that black shit in because it'd be poisonous. Burning plastic is never very good to breathe in. And that's got a good burn time on too. And obviously don't let it hit your finger because that instantly blistered. But anyway, such is life. Play with fire, you're going to get burned. Same as playing with sharp rocks, I'm always getting cut. That's quite good. That's got a good burn time too. And that was only a 10-inch strip, so 20-centimetre strip of it. But you do have to do the pump method to get it to go. And it's just turned into a glob of molten plastic now. Like, yeah. Anyway, I should have brought some water out to put it out. In this experiment, obviously, will be pretty similar because you just stick it down like that. That's not going anywhere. And then just I thought that was going to go. Fire into fatwood, and the fatwood picks up the flame. Obviously you add more fatwood into it. That is a good idea. I really like that idea because your tinder's not getting blown around. You can pin it to wherever you want, like pin it to a rock or something. It's not going to get blown around. And the tape is flammable as well. I really like that idea. That's a fantastic idea. And it's blowing like, and the tinder's not getting blown away. How good is that? I would have been able to add more and more tinder to that, and that's a good idea. That is a very successful idea. I like that. I'm going to remember that. That's a very good idea because you just fire into the fatwood, and then obviously you just keep adding fatwood to it, and it'll just keep burning and keep going. And you T-Rex tape is going to obviously burn as well. No, that's a good idea. I've never seen that, never heard of that even. So, yeah, no, I really, really, really like that. That's a fantastic idea. Thanks, Aussie, for that. That I'm going to add that to my toolbox. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I think I'll actually add a little bit of T-Rex wrapped up on a credit card and put it in my fatwood kits, just for problematic days like this where it's blowing a gale and you want to be able to pin it down, you know, like, because yeah, sometimes it's just really hard to get the fatwood done. I'm not going to worry about this one because yeah, that the fatwood will take off, but this shit just wasn't working at all. It was yeah, that generic stuff obviously doesn't work very well at all. So yeah, I'm not very impressed with it at all as far as that. But it's for $2 a roll. It's good for just quick repairs on stuff and the likes of like if you wanted to lash a couple of things together, you know, and that sort of thing. It's not too bad. But if you really want to step up into really, really good stuff, but it is hideously expensive, that T-Rex tape. Like, it's just 10 times the price of normal duct tape. But I could tell as I was pulling it apart, it just even the ability, like sticking to your fingers and that, you can tell the strength of it is so much different to normal duct tape. Like normal duct tape, you can feel it. It's not that sticky. Whereas handling the T-Rex tape is on a completely different level. So yeah. But anyway, that's just a few experiments with burning off T-Rex tape, and that obviously fail with that generic stuff. But I haven't tried Gorilla Tape. I think Gorilla Tape's in between T-Rex tape and normal tape. I don't know. I haven't ever bought Gorilla Tape, so that's another trusted brand. I think it would be pretty good too, and it is slightly cheaper. So I might go and buy a thing of Gorilla Tape too, just to test it out. But anyway, hope this has been informative. Yeah, obviously the T-Rex tape burns really well. So as you saw, it burns, and it burns for a long time. As I said, wouldn't be breathing in the black stuff because that would be noxious. And that whole idea of putting tinder on to the sticky side of the T-Rex tape, and then the ability to stick it down and then drive a spark into it, brilliant idea. I love that idea, and I am going to be adding that to my toolbox of fire lighting ideas. Anyway, thanks for watching.